Hello everyone and welcome to Lucy's Larking Adventures. We've been away for a couple of weeks, so you might have noticed there's been no videos for 2 or 3 weeks, but we're back. We flew back to the UK yesterday and we couldn't wait to get back out and say hi to you all. So we're back at this lovely brook just on the outskirts of Bath. We have been here before, it's one of our favourite places to lark. So we're just out in the early evening, sun's just setting. It's been a really lovely sunny day here today. So we're hoping that there'll be some lovely stuff to find. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so I'm going to go and have the first sploosh. It's really shallow here. You might have seen us here before. It's a lovely place to lark. It's really picturesque, nice and shallow, and stuff's always moving through, which is good. Lots of pottery finds here as well, which is always lovely. So I'll pick those pieces up as I go. That. I wonder how old that is. I think while we've been away for 2 weeks, there's been a bit of a heat wave in the UK, which is good because you can see the water level is really, really low. It's very shallow here. Look at that, that's a pottery piece, but it's got some sort of mark on it. It's almost like a fossil, you know. I'm going to keep it. Barely need your wellies in this. It does get deeper over there. And up under the bridge it does as well. See lots of bits of broken bottle. Which is a sign that there's things to be found, so that's always good. Okay, let me go on and have a look, and I'll bring you back and let you know what we find. Okay, before I forget, we're going to head up under the bridge and have a good look around. Ryan's here as well. And I just thought I'd give you an update on some stuff that's happened with the channel. So we came back from our holiday to a lovely package from an Amazon magnet seller who's very kindly shared with us a variety of their magnets. Now, a lot of you, if you've watched our very early videos, you'll know that we quite often used to take a magnet with us just to kind of, you know, drag around as I was larking. It is usually more difficult to spot metal finds, but they're just as interesting. But unfortunately we lost it in a snag and haven't been able to find a replacement for it. So this Amazon seller has very kindly donated one to Lucy's Larking. A lot of you have suggested we should bring one, and look at the size of this. We're very excited to bring it with us. So Ryan's just going to kind of drag it along behind us as we lark, and we'll use it in a variety of different places because it's always interesting to see. It just kind of gives a different perspective really on things that we might find. If you are in the market for a magnet and want to give it a go yourself, I'll put the link to the seller in my comments and description, so go and check it out. So hopefully that means we'll find some exciting old metal stuff too. We have had some luck here with metal things actually before. We found our first ever shoe pattern here. So you never know what we might find. Okay, on we go. See you soon. This is what Ryan's going to do. He's going to head off ahead of me up into the deeper bit under the bridge. Plunge in his magnet as he goes. We'll see what we can find. So I've just brought you back because I've had an exciting find. Look at this. It is metal. I don't know whether it would be magnetics. I found it without the magnet. But it's an old lid from what would have been a glass sort of perfume or cosmetics jar, I'm sure. And I know that because I can just see the name under here. And it says Yardley, London. And they are sort of perfume and cosmetic manufacturer. In fact, I found a lovely Yardley bottle a few weeks ago, didn't I? A tiny one. It wouldn't have fit this lid. So that's nice. I really love to find sort of branded stuff anyway, but especially like cosmetics and stuff. It just kind of tells you a bit about the way of life, doesn't it? So yeah, super pleased with that. That's really lovely, and hopefully Ryan will be able to clean that up so it's got a bit of shine to it, and that'll make a lovely display piece. We still haven't actually made it up under the bridge yet, but that's okay because there's interesting stuff to pick up and look at here. So I'll bring you with me while we see what some of it is. Look at this. What a great handle. Handles seem to be the bit that remain. They're obviously like reinforced, and this was, I'm pretty sure it was from something great. A jug maybe, or maybe even like a beer stein. So yeah, that's pretty cute, isn't it? Pleased with that. And then there's a couple of other bits I'm just going to have a look at as well. It's like a sort of plain piece. You can wait there for me. There's a little hidden pattern in there, look. And look at that one. Lovely bit of blue. Oh, look. That's really nice. It's always a pleasure when it's got something hidden on the other side. What do you think about this one? Plain. No, not plain. That's a really lovely shade of blue. Look at that. That one is a plain, I think. Had a really lovely, relaxing holiday, although we were very busy. It wasn't actually that relaxing. It's a nice piece, look. We went to 3 cities, so if you didn't hear already, we went to Vienna, then we got the train to Prague in the Czech Republic, and onwards from there to Krakow in Poland. So yeah, lots of sightseeing, loads and loads of history, lots of local food and beer. Really lovely time. Oh look. Little leaf pattern, that's nice. So it looks like I'm going to update my pottery collection here, which is great. It's one of my favourite reasons to come here. And just look at it, it's beautiful. So I've brought you back to show you this lovely bottle that I've just found. For a split second when I picked it up, I could see that it had a name on it, and I thought it was a Yardley bottle, which would have been crazy, wouldn't it, after the lid find. But it isn't, but it has got a lovely logo on it. It looks like a horse. Does it look like a horse? And I think it says Megasun, but I can't really read it. I'll have to take it home and have a look at it properly when it's been cleaned up. But yes, definitely got an interesting label on it, so I'll see what I can find out about it. It looks like a horse with a rider, doesn't it? I don't think I'm going mad. I never know. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'll see if I can find out anything about it too. But yeah, super pleased with that. Never seen one like it. So that's a really nice addition. And it's always nice to find a complete bottle here as well, isn't it? So pleased. I can hear Ryan splooshing away in the background with his magnet. I know he's got a little pile of things for us to look at already, so that's fun. And we'll catch up with him in a second and see what he's got. Okay, I couldn't resist just coming back and seeing what Ryan has found, because I could hear a little pile sort of gathering up behind me. So let's have a quick look. This is interesting. This has got like a really decorative sort of pattern there, look. I wonder what that was. What do you think it is, Ryan? Any ideas?
Oh, it's like little squares.
Yeah. You're going to keep it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Oh, that's nice. Little handle. That would have been from an old bucket or something. So Ryan will definitely keep that, won't you?
Yeah.
Because I'll show you why he uses those to kind of make things out of them and repurpose them, which is always fun. This is good. Look at that. That would have been such a good quality tool in its time, wouldn't it? An old sort of fire scrape.
Just keep that handle.
Oh yeah, the handle's nice.
I need to cut the handle off.
Yeah. Okay. What else have we got? A door handle, it looks like. Let's get a little bit of it clean. I wonder how that ends up here. It's weird, isn't it?
What's this? I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, what do we think about that then? It's an intriguing shape, isn't it? How would it have connected to something? I can't quite work it out. Let me know, you guys, if you think you can identify that. Maybe it would have kind of stood. Don't know. Intriguing. Okay. So yeah, some good finds so far. Hopefully there'll be more to come. I'm quite enjoying watching him drag the little magnet behind him, actually. It looks really sweet. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some more stuff. We're going to head up a little bit further now under the bridge. So let me just pack up and off we go. Okay, I've brought you back at this very murky, sandy bit because I've spotted something here and I've just had a little dig around and it is glass, so I'm hoping it's a complete bottle. Just waiting for it to clear a little bit to show you, but it doesn't seem to be moving that quickly. Let's have a look. Oh, it is! Look at that, it's lovely. It's a really nice bottle. I don't think there's any name or anything on it. But yeah, that's really nice. A lovely find. So yeah, pleased with that. Here's the latest of Ryan's magnet finds. This is like, it's got to be like an old garden tool or something, hasn't it? Like a, I mean, I'm thinking the word scythe, but I'm not sure if it's the one I want. I know that they're called lots of different things depending on like shape and size, and I'm sure one of you guys will know, so let me know. But yeah, so it's really nice that we've got the magnet. Actually, it does bring it like a slightly different dimension, although I do like to think I would have found that by eye, but you never know. So so yeah, it's nice to just have another chance to find stuff. So we're gonna head up a little bit further on now. Let's see what else we can find on to the next thing. Hi everyone, I'm under the bridge now, so apologies if the light is a bit gloomy, but look at this that I've just found. A lovely old glass inkwell, and it's quite hefty, you know, it's a really good sort of quality one. But what I really like about it is, if I just clean it up a little bit, not like that, nearly went over then. Look, it's been smashed, but it's still in one piece, so you can see like how thick the glass would have been. And it's got like another hole there almost where it's sort of splintered. And I mean, normally broken stuff, we're like kind of disappointed and it's a bit of a heartbreaker. But I think for this little glass inkwell, with all its imperfections, look in the glass, the big bubbles and everything, I think it just really adds to it, don't you? I think it really just makes it special. So yeah, I'm kind of pleased with that, you know. It's had a pretty hard life, hasn't it, knocking around this brook. And I'm going to take it home and make it something special again. Okay, so I've just been through a bit that's sort of quite deep, and the bottom's really sandy, so I was sinking a bit, so I couldn't bring you with me to film me picking this stuff up. And I very nearly went over for the second time today, but I've managed to hold myself upright, which is good. But I have got a few nice things to show you. Look, you can probably hear Ryan splashing the magnet in the background. So we'll see if he's found anything in a minute. So I've got some nice pieces of pottery, a nice blue and white willow pattern. Oh, that was a spider on my arm. And another one here. I thought, oh my goodness, sorry. I thought they might have been from the same plate, but they're not quite the same. But yeah, lovely, aren't they? And then this is really intriguing. Look at this. It's a nice sort of dark navy blue sort of colour. And an interesting shape. So I wonder if it was from some sort of bowl or probably a bedpan or something, you know. But yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's quite interesting sort of simple design, isn't it? But I like it. We have, of course, found a humble paste jar, and it's a really nice one. It's got like almost like a little ribbon around it, look, like a little present, a welcome back present for Lucy's Larking Adventures, I like to think. Plus another bottle, so it was blank, but it's a nice green colour, and it's yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's definitely got a bit of age to it and a bit of a story to tell, so I'm pleased with it. So yeah, quite a good haul today so far. You'll probably see it's getting a bit gloomy. The light is fading, sun's just setting in front of me. We're going to keep going for a few minutes more, see if we can find anything else. And then when we get home, I will do a very quick roundup. And I have got some sort of photos and bits of video footage, just little snippets of our holiday. So I'll put those at the end of the video so that if you don't want to see them, obviously that's fine. You can just kind of skip on and you won't miss anything important. But if you do, stay tuned right to the end and I'll just show you a quick roundup of our holiday. Okay, bring you back soon. So here's something really unusual for me to find. Some of you will know that I am an avid reader and collector of books, especially like old classics. Really love like kids' books and classics. And look what I found in the water. A book. I feel really sad for it. I wonder how it's ended up here. Let's see if we can see what it is. Let's bring it over here. Ooh. I'm sure you just saw me get splashed there. After the Crash it is, by Michael Bussey. So yeah, I mean, who knows how it ended up there. Maybe someone dropped it and it's just floated along the river, but it kind of makes me feel a bit sad. There we go. However, on my travels I did just spot something else before I got splooshed. Where was it? Here it is. I bet you can tell what it is. Yeah, look, the humble paste jar. That's an old light switch, look. Found some nice pieces of pottery here as well, look. And it looks like I'm onto a bit which has got lots to show, so let's have a look together. Oh look, that's great, isn't it? A lovely great big handle. God, that's old. Oh look, I'm going to make a little collection over here. A lovely tiny piece, like those. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? A nice light blue colour. But look here. Wow, I love that. My goodness, look at that. That colour is stunning. Oh look, I've spotted something. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be that complete. It's the remains of a shoe, look. Look at that. Still with the little heel plate on the bottom. That's fun, isn't it? Oh, I could spend all evening here picking up these bits, you know. There's a spout of a teapot. These are quite common to find, so they're almost as common as the handles. Oh, I thought that was a marble. It's just a little shide of a bottle. Right, do you know what? I'm going to have a little dig through these edges, see what I can find. And I'll catch you up if there's anything to show you. See you in a sec. Okay, so I've got some more things to show you from our adventures. So Ryan found a lovely piece of pipe stem. No complete pipe, but it's a really nice hefty bit of stem. That's good. This bottle, which would have just been lovely if it was complete. Look at that, a bit of a heartbreaker there. But I thought I'd just kind of share it with you anyway. It's a shame, isn't it? A few nice pieces of pottery to add to my collection, some nice blue and white there, which will look lovely cleaned up. And then some metal finds from Ryan's magnet. So this is really intriguing. It's got this on one side, sort of double loop here, and then two pins on the other side. So, mystery item of today, what would it have been? Let me know what you think. I really like this. I think this is something interesting, because it is actually, to all intents and purposes, just a twisted bit of wire, but it's done in a certain way. Look, so it's got the two spokes there, the little decorative bit at the top. So what would that have been for? This is like mystery item number 2, and I'm really intrigued by this, so let me know what you think. What do you think it is, Ryan?
I don't know.
It's hard to say, isn't it?
I thought it was tweezers first. When I picked up, it's changed. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
so,
it's not.
no. Okay, you guys, so let me know what you think. I'd love to find out what that is. A little heel plate. So you just saw I found one of those on a shoe back there. And here is, maybe it was from the other one. Who knows? And then two bigger bits of metal, look. Some sort of bracket there. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a really nice like design to it, hasn't it?
On that side.
I wonder what that would have been for then. That's quite a hefty bit of metal. And then this, yeah, coal prod. Look at that.
Stoker.
So that's quite a heavy thing to find.
That's coming back. Nice.
You're going to keep that?
Yeah, I think it's got a nice...
Yeah, it's a nice design to it. So yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty successful evening lark. I did just see a hot air balloon go past and I tried to catch it for you, but I missed it. So it's been a lovely evening here. You can just see the sun's gone down there over the bridge, look. So we're going to start heading back soon. But of course, as always, if we find anything on the way back, we'll let you know. So of course I do have a couple of last minute things to show you that we found on our way back to where we started. A lovely glass bottle stopper, look. They're always a pleasure to find. I've got something written on it now, just muddy. And Ryan pulled this out with his magnet, and I don't know what it is about this, but I think this is pretty cool. It's a reel of wire of some sort. Look, it's not very tidily sort of organised, but there's just something a bit cool about that, isn't there? So don't know how old it is or what it was used for or how it got there. But yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Oh, one quick catch up for you. We've just got back to the car and Ryan's just clearing off the magnet and he's noticed this on it. And I rather like to think it is a sort of Victorian hat pin. But I don't know. What do you think? Hi everyone, so I'm just going to show you a quick update to the thing that Ryan made, and as is the tradition, there's a chicken in the video. This is Harriet, and Harriet is like great part of the family. She's got this lovely fluff, look. I'm going to show them your fluff. Good girl. And Harriet, for the first like year and a half of her life, was actually bald, which is really unusual. And we think, no, we don't know. And so yeah, it's really unusual. And for the first winter, we actually had to get her a little jumper, like a baby's jumper, and put it on her at night so she didn't get too cold. But now she's grown this lovely fluff and she looks beautiful, don't you? So yes, she wants to say hi this time. So I hope you like Harriet. But anyway, in the background, this is the finished article. Look at that. So Ryan found this bucket. And he's added some handles. We quite often find these, you will have seen. He's painted it a lovely blue and added this handle along the top, look. And it's beautiful flowers in it. So these were planted before we went on holiday and we've come back to this, and don't they look fantastic? So yeah, so that's why we like to keep the handles and the pots that we find. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more stuff Ryan's got plans to make out of things that he finds. From Lucy's Larking Adventures in Vienna. We're enjoying Schönbrunn Palace today in Vienna. You can just see the palace down there. And we're up at the Gloriette at the top of the hill. The weather's absolutely stunning, really hot. We've had a great time in Vienna, although our time here is nearly finished and we're heading off to Prague tomorrow. We'll bring you back.